Thank you. Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for coming to our weekly sleep, relaxation and rest clinic so that we can all sleep better. I'm learning, this is at my 153rd issue and session, and I'm learning so much since we started in May 2021. So I'm very, very excited to have Judith here with us, Judith Quin. She's a multi-award winning vocal confidence specialist and sound healer working with professionals and entrepreneurs to recognize and release their physical, mental, and emotional energetic restrictions so they can step into the next level. Every emotion, experience we've ever had or witnessed or imagined is energetically held in our body, and it impacts our well-being. This energy can be released and transmitted through our voice. Isn't that amazing? So Judy's holistic approach includes quick, direct, and powerful tools to reduce stress and create the state we would like to be in. Judith is also an international best-selling author, brilliant, and member of Marie Diamond's Association of Transformation Leaders of Europe. Our session today, Judith is going to be sharing one of her key vocal stress reducing tools, the 15-second stress reducer. Please thank you and help me to welcome Judith, who joins us to this live experience with a deep, gentle power of the hum and to find the sounds that puts us into the state we'd like to create. Thank you.
Wow, thank you so much for the lovely introduction. And thank you, those of you who are here live in person, thank you for making it. And for those of you who are watching the recording, thank you for making time in your life to watch the recording. And if you're here live and decide to watch the recording, well, double props to you. So, firstly, I would love to ask if anyone has any experience of vocal sounding or using your voice as a meditation practice. You can either just give me a wave if you've got your video on, or just give me a reaction. Yes, so Yewande has, excellent. But no one else seems to. Okay, that's good. That means so that I know where I am starting with people. No, so no use of using sound. Fabulous. Thank you for letting me know, Bridget. And so, yes, what is it that I want to share with you today? Just a couple of really simple tools and techniques to help reduce stress, which of course we know stress is the number one cause of all dis-ease, let alone lack of sleep. And also these techniques I have used with a client who had insomnia. So I know that they worked for him. And so if that's a challenge that you have, then hopefully this might be something that you can work and use for yourself. Now, most people know that breath is the center of all meditation. So the simplest thing that I'm going to invite you to do, because this starts, vocal sound healing is an amazingly powerful tool. But breath is at the center, because if we don't have breath, well, if we don't have breath, we've got a bigger problem not being able to sleep or not being able to speak. But to have your voice used the most efficiently, you need to be connected to your breath. So the first thing I'm going to invite you to do is simply place like one hand on your belly and then one hand either on your chest here or around your ribs here. And when you breathe out through your open mouth. It releases more toxins that way. And as you breathe out, you should feel everything coming in. So as you breathe out, everything should come in. And as you breathe in, you should feel everything expand. Now, this might feel counterintuitive to you because we get told, breathe in. And so we make everything tight in our belly. But if we breathe out, if you imagine your lungs are a balloon, as you breathe out, everything should come in. And as you breathe in, everything should expand. So this is the first thing. So, if you're wanting to slow down, perhaps you have a busy brain. Sleeping is difficult because you have a busy brain. If you're wanting to slow down your busy brain, slow down your breath. Slowing down our breath slows down our heart rate. Slowing down our heart rate slows down the rate at which chemicals are going around our body. So it's a really amazing first step. And the second step is the 15-second stress reducer, and is an amazing tool. And it's simply the power of the hum. So if I invite you to close your eyes, placing a hand on your chest, as you're breathing, on the exhalation, just gently say the word hum, and let the M linger. Hum. And hopefully you're feeling a vibration here in your upper chest. If you're not, just try humming on a slightly lower tone. Hum. So what we want is, we want the inhalation, and welcome, Harry. Well, letting the inhalation to be gentle and indulgent and full. So in through the nose, and then out on hum. And this low and slow, it's just an extra step. So breath really helps slow us down, slow down the brain, slow down the heart rate. But the hum is extra soothing. It's almost like you're giving yourself like a little gentle rocking or a little gentle massage from the inside. Now, if you're sleeping challenged, it troubles you, and you share a bed with someone, if they're fast asleep, don't you hate those people who go to sleep like that? Oh, I find them so annoying. I have an ex-boyfriend who used to be like, good night, go out. I was like, no, how do you do that? That's just irritating, right? So if they're fast asleep, you can hum gently to yourself. You're not going to annoy them. So just, you can let it just be gentle. And just in doing that, you're giving yourself that slow, easy. So rather than lying there in silence with everything going, oh, no, I can't get to sleep. No, I can't get to sleep. Now it's like, it's a gentle self-soothing tool. So it's a really beautiful thing. This also really works if you're stressed and awake. So if you're stressed during the day and your mind's going at 500,000 miles an hour, placing your hand on your upper chest, breathing out, breathing in through your nose, lovely and deep and inhale, and then on a hum. What that does is it brings you out of your head and back into your body while giving your body that little gentle massage. Now, what the vibration of the hum is actually massaging is your vagus nerve. And you may have heard of the vagus nerve. It runs all the way from here, all the way down through your thoracic core. So it's one of your central nerves, and it's essential for stimulating the parasympathetic nervous system. And by giving the parasympathetic nervous system a little bit of stimulation, what that does is it releases the relaxation signals to your body. So the hum physically stimulates that nerve in a really gentle, subtle way. So we have two systems, the sympathetic nervous system and the parasympathetic. And when I was learning this, doing my anatomy and physiology, when I was a massage therapist, I was like, but surely the sympathetic one is the one that's, oh, sympathy. No, sympathetic means it reacts to the state that you're in. So what you want with the hum, we just gently stimulate the parasympathetic through the vagus nerve, which sends messages through your body that it's okay to rest and relax. So the humming is a really beautiful, gentle thing that you can do. If you would like to take this a step further, so this is the step that I did with my client who had insomnia, and he found it really useful, especially if, and again, you can give me a little emoji raise of hand, or you can give me a physical raise of hand. Do you find that it's actually just, you get quite frustrated with not being able to sleep well, or the challenges of sleep? If that's the case, then I invite you to feel into the frustration, and rather than resisting it, give the frustration a voice. So, for example, now this is one where if you do share a bed, then depending how deeply they sleep, you might want to do this before you go to bed. So is the hum. But if you're really frustrated, whatever that frustration is, you could give that a voice. So, for example, if you're lying there and you're just like, oh, now I can't get to sleep, and you're feeling a little bit, you feel your teeth clenching and you're feeling tension in your body, you can make that kind of a sound. You can go, grr, grr. Because when we hold things in without voicing them, they stay in our system. But if we give them a voice, they go. It's like this magic thing. So if you know when we're frustrated and we huff and puff it, oh, but really allow yourself to give your frustration or whatever it is a voice. Or if you've got like 100,000 thoughts bubbling away in your head, make the bubbling sound. Yeah, I'll give it a so whatever that frustration sound for you is, make it enough so that actually you eventually go, okay, right, I feel I've done that. And then here's the magic second part. And again, am I going to invite you to do this with me now? So just close your eyes. And again, if you want to place a hand on your body, it's really good because it brings you out of your head and into your body. And imagine if there was something that would help soothe, ease, or calm you, what would that thing be? Right? And this is different for different people, right? You might have something that would soothe, ease, and calm you. It might be a babbling brook. For someone else, it might be the warmth of the sunshine on your back. For someone else, it might be the giggle of a child. It might be someone stroking your hair. Whatever it is, just imagine something that would soothe, ease, calm, or nurture you. And if that thing made a kind of a sound, what kind of a sound would that thing be? Like, would it be soft? Would it be loud? How would that sound to you? And then I invite you right in this moment, feeling into what that sound might be. Just allow yourself to make that sound, that nurturing, easing, calming, soothing sound. So for me, it would probably be, hmm. 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 And allowing yourself to come back into the room by opening your eyes. So, oh, yay. I love that you love that, Eva. Thank you. So, hopefully, you've now got 3 tools that maybe you can start practicing and using. So, there's the breath, right? Out through the mouth, in through the nose. And placing your hand on the body when you're doing it is really powerful because it acts as an anchor, bringing you out of your head, bringing you into your body. You have the hum. My pleasure, Rick. And you have make the sounds. Make your frustration sound, whatever that is for you. And make your soothing, calming, nurturing sound. Or whatever that might be for you. I hope that you find these helpful and that even if that perhaps they, maybe they might not help so much for you with your sleep. I know they have worked for some of my clients, but even if you use these for general stress reduction during your day, it will help reduce the amount of stress that you're carrying to bedtime. And therefore, hopefully, you'll be in a better place to go to sleep. If I don't know if you would like to open up to questions, but I'm very happy to take any questions if anyone has any.
Thank you so much, Judith. That was brilliant. I'm just going to stop the recording because it was a fantastic talk, which I'm going to share. Thank you so much. Thank